Welcome back. It's Kristen. If you are new here, thank you for joining me. My name is Kristen. I am a mom, 3 kids, and those of you who are not here, welcome back. Today is Sunday, January 19th. This is kind of not a typical Sunday since we don't have school tomorrow. Tomorrow is Martin Luther King Jr., so we have off. So typically Sundays are a little bit more hectic than they will be today, but I thought I would just kind of bring you along for today and possibly some of tomorrow, just so you can kind of get a glimpse into what it's like to have a Sunday and day before we go back to school. Today we missed Mass just because we were all a little bit tired, and kind of took it a slow morning. Normally we go to very early. We go to the first 7:30 Mass, but we decided just to sleep in today. And then I will watch it online later. But we did a little bit of errands earlier, and now it's just kind of cleaning out. I had to clean out the refrigerator because something spilt in there, and I ignored it for as long as I could, and finally it was like, I can't anymore. So I did that. We have some laundry going. We'll have some dinner marinating. So first thing I have to do is we're making grilled chicken. It's really cold outside, so it's just going to be on the stove grilled chicken with one of those like cast iron ones. And when I say really cold, it's currently 24 degrees outside and 20. So it's pretty cool out there. Tonight it's supposed to, I think, be 4 degrees. So a little bit cold, and it's no snow, which is so sad. But so we're having chicken. I was gonna go make some ciabatta rolls for it. So I have our sourdough starter out. It's getting happy. So I was gonna go do that and then kind of finish cleaning the kitchen up a little bit, and then tend to the laundry. Family room's a mess because the kids have been inside because it's been so cold, playing and doing all those things. I am still in my jammies for the day, and I'm okay with that. I think sometimes it's allowed. So let's go get it done. Ready? I think I'm ready. I'll see you upstairs at the kitchen. Down here is a mess too. The kids were down here a lot yesterday. But anyways, take it upstairs. Let's go. Okay, so we're back up here. Mess. Do any of you have a dog that can never make up his mind? In and out, you know. All right, so we're gonna make ciabatta bread. We use our sourdough starter. I've had our starter sitting out of the fridge for a couple of hours, just let it kind of get up to room temperature, start getting all bubbly and delicious. Look at all that goodness. My goal in life is to be a homesteader. Probably won't ever happen, but we can get there. All right. We need to get some more water, so we need 360 grams of water. I always use filtered water, and then I always heat it up. Any of you make sourdough bread? I heat up your water when you're making the bread part, not the starter part. I don't know why. I think it helps it to be happier. Could be wrong. No clue. Anyway, okay, so 360 grams. Oops. Water. Oh my gosh, these cups. We got new cups because we had plastic cups for ever. Now I have glass cups, but I don't pour as well. I hate this song and dance. A little too much, a too little. Alright, good enough. Put that in. Now we're going to put it in for like a minute. And then I should have prepared better. I have all these things out already. I'm not that kind of person. I wing it. Okay. Salt. Well, crap. 12 grams salt. It's just regular salt. And I always use King Arthur's. Like it's the best. They don't have all the enriched nonsense in there. Which, if you ever have some time and you want to learn about some interesting stuff, research Gary Brecker. It's changed our life. And I think for the better. Alright, and we need 100 grams of starter. It's so sticky. Did anybody name their starter? How about naming ours? Actually, I don't know. My kids named it. I don't know what it is though. I always do a little bit more than 100. That can be too sour. I don't think so. Alright, so got that. And my water. And my wooden spoon music. I don't know if that's a thing. It has to be wooden. Maybe we'll just use wooden. So I'll mix it just until it's kind of together. Good enough. So we'll let that sit for an hour and we'll start stretching it and folding it. This goes an hour. Gotta get a towel, they're all dirty. Alright. We got bread started. So that's gonna sit for an hour before we start folding and turning it. If you know, we got to make the dough happy. So instead of cleaning the kitchen, I need to do some laundry. We got lots happening. It's crazy. So I switched over. Hello, put one in the dryer. Got another one going in the wash. Got to sort that. Our kids wear uniforms, which is awesome. But now we just got to make sure that we have them all ready.
All right. So as I was about to start explaining, and then the washing machine kicked in, and it is so very loud, is that I'm just here now sorting through all of the laundry. Kids wear uniforms, so I hang up all of their shirts, sweaters, pants, jumpers, get hung up out here right above the dryer. That way in the morning they know exactly where they are, and I like to hang them up right after being in the dryer, so that way they kind of don't get so wrinkly. Hopefully, anyway, that generally works pretty well. So they go up there. I love the uniforms. It makes it very easy in the morning for them to get ready. Our son, all he has to pick is what color shirt he wants to wear. Then the girls have either jumper, pants, or a skirt. And what I really love is that until spring break, they have to have on leggings or tights underneath their skirt or jumper, which is, I just love that rule. Once after spring break, then they can go back to wearing shorts or skirts, whatever they want. Their legs can be seen. So that's pretty good. And then the older two, so my 5th and 6th graders, on Monday and Wednesday, they have PE uniform. And then the whole school just has to make sure we wear our mass sweater for mass on Tuesdays. So that's pretty nice. Makes it easy. I love uniforms. I remember having a uniform in high school. So I think elementary school is awesome for uniforms. Do your kids wear uniforms? It makes it much easier. And then we have our dog. He just sits here whimpering until he can get by. He stays there. I had 4 laundry baskets right there, so he would not go by, and he's just sitting there crying. I had to move all the laundry baskets out of the way so that he could make it by. He's a 110-pound baby, and we love it. So we're just sorting, enjoying, making sure the dog can get by. Did you guys get your laundry done today? Go throw a load in. Oh, wait. So that's our dog. His name is Bosa. He'll just sit there. He's used to getting a treat every time we go to the door, so that's what he was waiting for. So this is now laundry. That was Sunday. This is now Monday morning. We didn't have school that Monday, like I said in the beginning. So this is Sunday and Monday. Finished some of the laundry, came out here to the family room. Yes, we have all these blankets on our couch because the cat, the dog, they all like to sit up there. And so, I don't know. It may not keep it cleaner, but in my head, for some reason, it does. So I had to wash all of the blankets this day. And I think that that's why it was so much more laundry than normal. But it's just time to clean up the family room, wash all the blankets. I try to always wash them in stages. So one couch I'll do one day, the next couch I'll do the other day. But the ones with the blanket, with the Niner blanket on it, that couch, I wash those blankets every couple of days just because that's the dog spot. Where that Niner blanket is the dog spot. That's our Bosa. Anyway, so vacuuming. And then because we have the cat and the dog and they go outside, and then we also have chickens out there that sometimes get out. So we let them free range for a little bit. There's chicken poop everywhere. So I always, after I vacuum, will Lysol the carpet. I know my husband kind of looks at me like I'm crazy, but I Lysol the couch and the carpet and just try to kind of liven it up a little bit so it's not so gross. So there's me Lysoling. Sometimes they have really good scents out there, and I like it. The couch, the blankets, Lysol, it's probably my favorite. And now we're prepping for food.
On Monday. But anyway, I like to try to make as much stuff for breakfast. So right now, I'm going to make some biscuits, and then I'll make it into breakfast sandwiches. So it's just 3.5 cups flour. I don't know, some salt. I just, however much. 4, this part varies. I usually do 4 tablespoons of baking powder. And then 1 full stick of butter. 1, 2, 3. I'm only doing 3 tablespoons baking powder. And then I always whisk it. My little baby whisk. Whisk it. See if you guys can see that a little bit better. There you go. And then I don't have a food processor. If you had a food processor, you can put it all in the food processor. And then have the butter come out that way. But I don't have a food processor. So I just use a cheese grater and grate the butter in there. That helps make it flaky when the butter is nice and little pieces and incorporated in there. This is I need 1/3 cup of butter. Maybe just a little less. I don't know. Basically, I use 1.5 sticks butter, and then it's 1.5 cups of milk. You could probably use buttermilk. That would probably be good too. Anyways, just grate the butter. It's frozen. You need it cold and frozen. You don't want it melty. If it's melty, then biscuits don't end up flaky. So this is the hardest part of it. This is where a food processor would be good. My girls are playing McDonald's behind me. All right, so now we're just grating up the
frozen butter. If you have a food processor, it definitely is faster and easier. You don't get such a shoulder and arm workout. But because I don't have one, I just use my cheese grater. And you have to use frozen butter, otherwise the biscuits won't be as flaky. And that's the best part of the biscuit, is having it nice and flaky. So I'm getting a good workout in here, grating my frozen butter. What's your favorite breakfast? We also like avocado toast. It's pretty good. Now, after you get it all incorporated, I roll it out and I use my cutter, cut them. And then just keep going till all the dough is used up. You don't want to use it too much because sometimes it won't rise as much. There's one that was pretty flat, that last one, because I had worked with it too much. But I bake these at 425 for about 14 minutes. Now I'm getting ready to make
These have
lunch.
creation on the outside, and then they open it up. And that won't all be done for them, but like we'll have this over here, has a little envelope in there, and it tells you each day what God did. And then they'll trace day 1, we'll talk about it, and they have to draw a picture in there. Day 2, draw a picture in there, go through all of them. And then God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. They have to figure out the rhyming words, and then we'll figure out syllables. So we have 1 syllable creation. Battery died right in the middle of a sentence. So I just had to move you over here. But on the back, it says God made me in his creation, in his image. And then they'll flip it open. And they'll draw a picture of themselves on the top, and then I'm going to take a picture of them and we'll glue it in there. So I'm going to be working on that. I've got my chicken cooking for dinner. The bread is all made. More laundry is going. This is a typical Sunday type work, but on a Monday since we didn't have school today. Anyways, kind of try to go fast here and watch it go.
So my husband ended up helping me cut them all because they were these really small circles for each day that was created. He helped me cut them. It took a little bit longer than I thought. We talk about creation a lot in school. We did this one day and then took a pause because our whole school is working on becoming saints. So then we talked about saints, what it is to be a saint, how do we become a saint, and we actually made a class plan to be a saint so that way we can use that as kind of like our class agreement on how we treat everybody. It's kind of a really good way to reset the school year since we came back from break. And we've been forgetting what it is to be respectful. So it was an awesome way to have a conversation about how to be respectful, to become a saint, and set new expectations. And, well, I guess they aren't really new expectations. They're the same expectations, but just talk about it in a different way. And go back to like, this is what expected us at our school. This is what our principal wants for us. This is what we're doing. And we hold each other accountable. It was pretty awesome. They really liked it. And we keep going with creation. This was a fun activity. They loved it.
All right, let me turn on another light in here. It's just about 7 o'clock. Got the kitchen cleaned up, dishwasher's done. Kids are about to get showered. I got my folders. We're gonna do it little by little. So we have the first part done, and then they'll trace the words. Got that done. We'll go pack this up in the car. And thanks for tagging along with me on this Sunday, Monday instead of Saturday, Sunday. But this is what our typical weekend is like. Hope you guys have a great week. We'll see you next time.